What up, gang? Like the production value, we made a Canva and then we put it up so it looked nice, so people could be like, "Oh, that's some production value right there." Blanket, or your black, green. Again, maybe play a couple minutes of video games. I think it'd be fun to play a little WoW and then maybe do some code. Kind of trying to figure out what I want to do on my project at the moment. Need to make some content, but at the moment I'm not going to stress about that. I'm going to just kind of focus on the streams and then making sure that I back up the streams fairly well. I kind of went through a whole process last night trying to make sure that I knew how to edit the stream a bit and then just create the highlights a bit better. I mean, just kind of know how to just remove clip. So I got S3 set up too, so that I can just like dump these videos there for backup as well. And probably gonna come up with some process of extracting the audio. I wonder how loud this is. Hello, 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 test, test, test. Hello, 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 test, test, test. Yeah, it seems like you guys will test, test, test. Yeah, it seems like you guys will test, test, test. I have no idea how loud this is. There. Okay. We can get out of this. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pop open some video games for the time being while we try to figure this out. Era, the show. There we go. Get OBS back over here. Nice. Alright. Get it cracking, hey? I don't know what this means. I am live. Okay. So, looking up at my GitHub board, this project, when it is zoomed in, maybe I can just pull this over. Yeah. When this is zoomed in, whoops, that just goes back to dashboard, you can't actually get to the side column. And so that messes things up for mobile. And so what I'm thinking is I need to fix that. Here's my list of issues over here. If anybody comes to this stream and you happen to want to go over and test out the demo project, feel free to do so. The credentials to get in are admin and password is test1234, and then you can test it out. And then, you know, give me some ideas and go ahead and drop them over here in the GitHub at the ryaneggs/landgraph-template. And if you have any issues, DM me in the Discord. But this is something I want to fix. And how we do that, at the moment, I'm not really sure. We could pull up cursor and just kind of have it cursify it. It's also really looking really bad on mobile. Like, not on mobile on the browser, but mobile on my actual phone. I don't know if it's Safari or what, but it is annoying. I'm gonna if you know this, but this is kind of like I jump into World of Warcraft and I think about what I'm going to do in World of Warcraft, but then I jump into like my code and I think about what I'm doing in the code as well, so I don't feel, I don't know, inundated by either of them. Need to go do this quest down here. I don't even know what level we are. Obviously, you can tell I play all the time. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 26. Yeah, we're not 30. Oh, that's... I think that's the elite one anyways. Looks like we can still go down here and do some quests. It looks like there's some guys that need to be killed. So let's just start heading that way, you know? You know what I'm saying? Let's go that way. You know, let's get these lights down low. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Can we get some purple going on back there? Oh, maybe gonna do a little bit of that. Turn that on. Go there. There you go. Use some green. I don't like that blue light though in here. Maybe some red. Let's get ready. Let's get ready for bed. Get some red light in here. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So we need to go towards Hillsbrad Fields. Oh, let's go pop over to the stream, just see what's going on while we're running around. Nothing. That's good. Whoops, and we're getting attacked. Just trying to check on the streams. Let's get out of here. Alright, so we're getting a nice little jog going, nice little pace. See that? You see those moves? You see those moves? When I was younger, I used to play the rogue. I still want to like level up a rogue. I think that'd be fun. There, just wanted to move myself down so you can kind of at least see most of the skills. I don't think you're going to care too much about when I blink, at least. Alright, so we got some guys in here. Let's see if we can get some of these guys.
That's still recharging.
Where you at? Where you at? You ain't nothing. Hillsbrad Councilman. Where are these councilmen, man? I don't see none of y'all. There ain't no councilmen. They're all inside that place. Oh man, that's not good. We can make some bread. Make some water. Make some bread. Maybe we should move the stream over to the right side. Let's do that. Let's try that. Let's get a new window going of Arc. Arc. My favorite browser. If I ever get popular enough, I would love to get an Arc browser sponsor. They are amazing at what they do. I love this browser. Okay, so we're gonna pull open the stream over here on the right, but we're going to put it in to. How do I do this again? I thought I just clicked on this window. Yeah, okay. Split. Convert to vertical split. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Now we're talking. That is nice. You guys want to see what it is? Like, look at this. Look at it. Got a split. Got YouTube up top and I got Twitch on the bottom. Ooh. That's clean. Oh, you're good, bud. You are totally good. I think I need to put the things on, put those other persistent messages on the stream, but I got them up. I have a control center up tonight. This is good. I can get rid of this up top, and now we can look at GitHub up top. And I can watch the stream here on YouTube, on Twitch. I can chat here with Steven. I can play some WoW. I can help you fix your issue too, though. I'm gonna jump into general whenever you're ready, bud. It says there's a homie right there. Is he inside of here? What up, bud? Oh, there he is. Oh, I don't want to come get you. I'm gonna kill one of these fools at least. I don't even know if. Hold on, I don't even know if I need to jump in the chat room. Turn on camera. Oh, we gotta do virtual camera. Hey, there we go. I don't know if you can hear. I would think you can hear me over there. I can't hear you, though. You might just want to ping me and let me know what's going on. Can you not hear me? Oh, yeah, let me check dev chat. I can hear you. Can you not hear me? No, I can't hear you, bud. I would think that I would be able to hear you because I'm hearing the messages, like you joining and leaving the room. No, nothing. Let me go back over into the call. There. Not really. Huh. I'm not seeing. Try talking some. Okay, hold on. Alright, give me a minute. Let me see if it's me. Hold on. Voice and video. It says my headphones. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I think it is me. It says deep. No, 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 no. It might be. Go ahead and try now.
Hello, hello.
Ah, dude, I'm so sorry. There it goes.
It's all good.
There's so many things to configure for this stuff.
I feel
Alright.
yeah.
Alright, cool. What you got?
Let me share my screen.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna kill this one dude, and then I'm all down. I'm gonna pull you over here on the right side, though.
All good, because I need to get it set up. I just turned my computer on, so.
Cool, cool. Dude, I am loving Ark.
I know, I love it too. It's so nice. I have it on mobile too. My favorite.
Oh, really? How do you like it on mobile? I was thinking about trying it out.
So before, I never really liked Safari
Yeah,
personally for like ever. So I've
yeah.
always hated it. So I had Edge, which is like really slow and everything. But Arc is so fast, and it also has this feature where like if you have a question, you can be like ask Arc or whatever, and it searches like a bunch of websites and it summarizes all the information, kind of like Perplexity, if you would.
Nice. I haven't tried out any of the AI features on it. I think I have them. I might have them enabled on my this computer.
Yeah, and it's so smooth too, as well. Everything like that. And this has a feature where you can like, if you're using Arc on your computer and you want to move whatever you're looking at on your phone to your computer, or whatever, you can do that. I just don't have it configured because I don't like to. I like to have like separate tabs on separate devices. So
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah, I don't have it configured with my laptop because whenever on my laptop, I usually work on like my school stuff, and then on my computer, I work on my personal stuff more often. I like to have like my favorites set up differently too.
Yeah, you gotta have like the workspace for the right kind of mindset.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't really configure that, but if you do that, you can like share it amongst like your arc tabs. Or you pull
I
up.
feel like I've just gotten into like even with like I don't know if it's Arc or whatever, but I've just recently just started using Arc, and I feel like I've gotten to this kind of flow state where I can just see everything at all times, and I'm like, this is amazing. Or at least flip to it, and I've gotten used to the hotkeys on Arc.
Oh yeah, I haven't got used to it much, like the control and whatever.
It's I would expect that it would probably be. It seems like they modeled it after like Mac almost because they have like the search bar or the URL bar in the center, and you can press like Control L and it will just pop that up, or then
Oh, I
Control
didn't know that.
yeah, if you do Control L, it'll just pop up in the search bar.
Is that also for like Mac too?
I don't know. I mean, I'm on Windows, but it seems similar.
Because I've never been able, I didn't know you could do that. I need to find that.
I was trying to figure them all out so that I could kind of like get in a better workflow.
I probably do need to do that. I took some time and I just never really did it. Honestly, try to remember. But yeah, I need to get this set up. The limit. How do I make?
How do I? Wait, you guys don't want to invite? Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, you guys are dope. Thanks, guys. I'm like not in, I'm not fully in the mood to kind of just like jump into my code. So I was like, all right, maybe I'll play a little bit WoW.
Yeah, I feel you. I just got back from our team meeting, so
Was like
I didn't.
Rihan and Nick.
Yeah, so I didn't
Nice.
feel like doing any. Well, I was gonna chill for a bit and honestly wanted to get this done because I've been thinking about this all day because I never pushed it to GitHub, so I couldn't work on it. So I just like
How's it going, by the way, man? Are you like chugging through it now?
with the code for the
I
this
mean, now that
backend
you're
project or
like
for Crow.
now that you're kind of like oh I'm not sure what the backend project oh you're oh then no I guess no that is different but I guess now that you're like in cursor you started like working in cursor as opposed to like any like lovable and dev and stuff.
It's so much better, honestly, compared after using all those three like apps like Bolt, Lovable, and VO. I use just Cursor and then Bolt because those two work perfect together in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I don't know about bolt, but I'm just saying it's like it seems like they just kept it very VS Code like.
The reason I said Bolt was because if you like make the design or whatever, I usually can just like copy and paste like the page and just put it right into like this project. And
Got it.
compared to like VO, if I did that, it just never worked really. 'Cause I'm guessing it's missing some files or whatever. It doesn't have the correct thing. But what I've been doing is like make a design in Bolt, put it into Cursor, and then edit it a bit more, change some stuff up, and then I'm ready to go. But
Yeah,
it's,
that makes
I
sense.
pretty much finished the front end. Honestly, if you want, I can show you real quick.
Yeah, let me see it.
Oh, I need to push some changes on my laptop to my PC. I need to go get it. But yeah, it's going really well. The Cursor Premium was a really good.
It's like all
purchase.
worth it, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was very worth it.
Yeah, because it's like what, $20, and then like I haven't you know, with regards to what you're doing in most of those cases, like cursors. The problem is with cursor, the secret thing. You know, I need to validate VS Code because that cursor thing with the reading secrets, like I've just randomly keep catching it, like, and at one time it'll not work, and sometimes it will. It'll just, and so I'm like thinking, I don't know, man. It's
What do you
got
mean, like reading secret files or like secret?
it. Well, like your secrets, or it's just not. They just haven't made it clear. But the thing is, I've looked at the forums and stuff, and there's like forums about people um, complaining about it too, and there was like not really much of a fix, which is interesting. And I guess I'm not sure why it's so hard. I would think that just like anything files that begin with dot, just don't read them in. You know.
I don't know. I haven't faced that problem, so I don't really have much, I guess, secrets
Yeah,
on
and
my.
that's the thing how it is for me, because like a lot of my stuff's just personal stuff, so I'm not like too big like on you know, it's just like I can't use it at work or anything. It's just like there. That's why I was talking about VS Code. I kind of need to like just look at what's going on with VS Code.
I see. But yeah, cursor for someone of like my expertise or whatever, which being like little to none, I would say it's honestly like perfect. It makes like the transition so much easier. I can honestly been learning a bit of React while doing so, just like looking over the code. I'm like, oh, this is that.
Yeah.
I'm getting familiar
It's
with.
been for me. I've liked the user experience, and so oh man, I've been totally like Leroy Jenkins to everybody in here.
I feel you. Alright, I pushed it. I believe. Opening
There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Die. Okay, so we didn't die. We didn't die. We made it. Okay, now I gotta hit him with the wand, though. Oh, oh. They aggroed some more.
I think. Let me see. Pushed it right. I made one change. Big change. Yep, there it is. I would definitely want to check it out.
Oh, dude, I like that. I like the gradient in the background.
Yeah, so this is kind of like the dashboard. Been meaning to make it a bit bigger. Kind of
Yeah.
like the dashboard, the learning path. This is what I changed today. I made it look very nice in my opinion. I still need to do these tabs, whatever. But it's kind of like the learning path where like mainly like all of
Wow, bro, this
it's
looks really
work,
good.
and then the log content you can switch between tabs and whatnot. And I'm
Did
gonna
you
add
do
like
this in Lovable?
this was Bolt.
I'm sorry, Bolt. Yeah, 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 okay, in Bolt.
This was made by Bolt, and now I'm just going in and changing
These
it
look really
in.
okay. So this is okay. This does look good. These look. I need to see your workflow in Bolt. I maybe need to go do this.
And then the business profile type of thing. I don't know what do you think about these gradients? I felt like it was like a bit too much.
I would leave them for now. I just see what I think they look pretty good. I think that they might need to be like, I don't know, softened to some extent, maybe like rounded off or something. I don't know.
I just suck with like colors and gradients and
No, that
everything
looks
like
good. That
that.
looks great.
So this like
I
took
feel
me like
like
3 hours.
yeah, I feel like
There's
the
no reason.
way when we that looks really good, and I'm actually really I want to start messing around with the lovable stuff. Or I keep saying lovable, but the bolt thing now because it's like I hate the design part, and I don't know. Whoops, I just pressed something. Um, I like the way that I like the way that it looks.
And then this is the AI system. It hasn't been boltified yet, really.
Hasn't been
So this is kind of
boltified
like
yet.
my design.
Yeah, see,
So
that's what I need to. I need to see your workflow in Bolt because I want to. I'm like too try to get too deep into
I
the
can
code.
revamp this for you right now
Yeah,
to show
let's do
you.
it. Let's do it. Hold on, I'm gonna be out of this in like 2 seconds, and then I'll pop up and we'll
Let
just
me
kind of
see.
record on
I'm
stream.
logged in on my Edge browser. Nope.
On Edge, I heard Edge has split view too.
I barely use this. It's just like my default
I was just trying to
browser.
figure out if like what it was looking like compared to Arc.
The split view. I don't know how
Yeah,
to do it.
it's
Yeah, I
probably
got
not as like clean. That's what I thought. It's like regardless, it's gonna not be as clean. And then I'm like surprised that none of the browsers have made something like comparable to Arc.
Oh, I said not showing bolt on edge. I guess I'll have to open it up here.
Oh, did I forget one first? Hilton Proclamation destroyed? Oh, dang it. I missed it. Oh, no. I've got to go all the way back in.
Still recharging.
Oh, no. Okay, I've killed that dude.
Let me reload this page.
Oh, no.
That spell
I don't
is
think I'm going to
already
make it.
still recharging.
Oh, no. There's a guy right there. You're going to stay here. Stay here, bro.
That's avoid area
I need to go
16.
get some proclamation thing. I need you to not do anything while I'm in here. Oh no. Oh no, I should have saved that. Where is this thing? Get it. Get it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, this ain't gonna happen.
Cast
I've never seen WoW before. Oh, I don't even know what happened.
Oh man. Alright, alright. Let me just go back to the graveyard. Darn it. I just did that quest and then I didn't even grab the thing. Right there. It's right there. Alright, we're going to the graveyard. And then we're going to revive. We're going to go back into. Yeah, this is a game I like grew up playing. I'm probably like 12 years old. Alright, now exit game. Alright, Steven, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here. Alright. So I don't really. So when I'm on board, I don't really like worry about the functionalities, as you can kind of see with it, like dashboard showing the business profile and whatnot, and things like that, and how it has two like learning paths and whatnot. I don't really care for it, for instance, but I usually just say something like,
So are you able to import your project into Bolt and then like that's why you're able to iterate on this page here?
I just copy and paste the code. I guess
Okay.
you could export it, as you can see here, or open
Well,
it in StackBlitz.
I thought you started in Bolt. Okay, that's right. You started in Bolt and then you pieced it into
The
Cursor.
actual code, and then I just build on top of it. I take stuff from like Lovable too. For
Yeah.
instance, like on Lovable, I don't know if it was still up, but I kind of, since I don't have the money to pay for like Bolt, Lovable, BO, all that, I just kind of like switch between the two. So like for this one, this is where I create the sidebar view that I'm gonna add, and I kind of build on top of here because I kind of like this style that Lovable gives for this.
Yeah.
And the thing with like building on top of them is kind of like, for instance, if when I tried to build the sidebar inside Lovable, it kind of like broke everything. I don't know if you can if I deleted it, but it gives a bunch of errors. So what I realized is like you can't really use this to make the application, just like kind of the designs, if you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, my workflow is nothing really, I guess, special. I just asked it to revamp it and use a different style or layout than the one prior to it. Nice layout. Hang on, assistant tab while keeping most same functionalities. Let's see if I don't remember. Okay, I didn't run out. But you usually have like four, like five chats or tokens or whatever.
Like runs, it'll go through and just run that many cycles or something.
Yeah, then you get capped out per month without the free. Like, so you get 150,000 per day. I'm actually about to hit my limit of the month already. So I probably would need like some sort of premium for this or whatever.
Are you paying anything now or is that just a free version?
That's the free, and then this is the kind of layout I created. Drawing looks pretty nice. I do say
Yeah,
so.
that's pretty cool. Wow, it even has like the nice hover. Oh, that looks pretty good. Dang. And that was Bolt that did that one?
Yep. And then
Wow.
I could probably add like to hide it to make it where like these recent chats can like go away, or I could compress it,
Let
whatever.
me see the
The code.
yeah, I want to see what it produced.
Oh, the what I produced. Okay,
Yeah, I want to see the code that it produced so I can
yeah, it produces this. This is
and
the
it's just
AI.
one file. Okay, cool.
And then what I usually do is I come
Dang.
here, I just copy.
Okay. This
Yeah,
is cool. I mean, I just haven't messed around with it, but that is a really good design in that the output's just one file makes it really simple.
and I can just replace it with my current code.
Man, now I want to go through and do it in my okay, now I'm gonna have to go do it in my project because there's some stuff
And
that I
then
want to
now
just
it's
correct.
here. The one thing I do say is like whenever you do so, the colors get messed up in like the page layout. However, they get messed up, that's usually like one person chat away from a fix.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that it's like okay, cool. I just gotta go fix one thing as opposed to like I like that my thing, mine up here. It's taking me a while to like do things. I don't know. Maybe I've been doing some other stuff, but I hate just kind of doing front end stuff. Like that's the thing. It's like I just hate kind of the analysis paralysis of the front end portion, and so that gives you something at least pretty close and at least iterable.
Yeah, it's really like easy to get a very nice response compared to like VO, for instance, where you pretty much have to hold its hand to getting to this point.
Yeah,
With like gradients and things like that, it'll take multiple like responses or chats.
that
Here's
looks
usually
really
one.
good.
You just say like, no, I'll make it everywhere sidebar, a
All
collab.
right, now you got me motivated. Now I'm gonna have to go throw this in mine. I'm gonna go run some water. Right back. And but yeah, go ahead and do the project. I'm down too. Appreciate
Oh
you showing me through this because now I'm gonna get motivated to go do some front end and fix all my stuff. I'm looking
yeah,
so
it's
crappy.
very easy in my opinion. If I can do
This
it, you
is
can definitely do
this
it.
is the
So
thing that like I needed. This is the one piece that I needed like more velocity on. You're lucky he's asleep. You be yelling. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I didn't know you. That's why you gotta text me ahead of time. But you gotta check the stream. All right, I'm gonna go grab some water. Yeah, this is
all right.
sick, man. I'm like I need to get integrated into this workflow because I feel like this is the one thing that weighs me back when trying to get stuff done. Is like I could do front end, back end stuff all day, but man, that's sleek.
And it looks extremely nice
What
too.
was can you how do you open that bar again?
Which one? Oh no, I don't. I think it didn't think about that part, but
Yeah, probably if you refresh again.
yeah, if I refreshed it, it'll appear back up.
I like it though. I kind of like the
It's not fully in all
yeah.
the
It's
way.
cool though.
Yeah, it looks really nice, and took a few seconds.
Like yeah, 2 seconds. Yeah, all right, I'm going back.
Right. I'm trying to
All
see
right.
how I make this live again, because I forgot where it was.
You need to figure out how to turn the server back on.
For the back end project, it was something else.
Just run. Hit the command in the. It's probably Python, Python main. Just run the command right there.
A Python main.
Probably Python main.py.
Python main.py.
No, yeah, you gotta take the space out.
Oh, okay. Apply it like that.
No, no, no. Take the space out between the.
Oh, main. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
you're calling the file. There you go.
Ooh, sure.
Then over to 8,000. Yeah, local. You're good. You just gotta get a local host. It does
And
that.
type in localhost.
Yep. Remove the front part of that though. You see how it has the zeros though. You just need localhost colon 8,000.
Like that. Oh,
No,
colon.
no,
Oh, I get you. I get you. I get you.
yeah. You'll want it to put that in the URL bar though, because it won't work there. Yep. Drop it there. There you go.
And then slash docs.
Docs. There
Oh,
you
it's
go.
there now.
Yep.
I guess I didn't even need any help to begin with.
Probably just needed to run something a little different. But you have
I
one. It looks like you need to go through one that has it. It's in the tags. It has a default tag. So look, you see how that one.
This one
Say,
read root.
no, you see how the one right below that.
This one.
Yep. So go back into your code real quick,
Oh, it's this one.
and then go to the one that has a task ID for the get. Probably line 41, and then put a behind the first comma after task ID.
Yeah.
Put tags equals, and then put task equals.
Task.
You see how that other endpoint is right above that.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I like this.
Yep. And then stop the server. So yeah, hit Control C up on the keyboard. Enter. Now check it again. Go check. No, don't press that one. That because it's gonna have to make you just go back and refresh your page. Cool. See how that one's now grouped on the bottom?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, that was it. You just want to. That's how you group endpoints together with Fast API.
So I just really yesterday needed to stop the server and start it back up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what you need to do is go back to the go back to your server and go into at the very bottom.
Oh, the very
Let's
bottom of the code.
Yep. Yeah. See where the uvcorn.run is? Add
Yeah.
another option after port. So put a comma after, right behind, yep, comma, reload. Yep. And then stop the server, redo it.
Let's Control C. Oh,
And then
the-
up, start. Yeah. There you go. You must pass, hold on a second. You must pass the application as an import to enable reload of workers as an import. I don't know what that means. Um,
should
typically,
I add
that's
it to
what you'll
cursor?
do. What's that?
Should I ask cursor about it?
Yeah, sure, go for it. I don't really know what it'll. I think you might have to run another command. Uh, oh, because you have to do. Open it up a little bit. The sidebar, the chat
Oh,
bar. Yeah, open it up. It really is true. You see where it says main colon app? So where it says app, just remove that. No, no, down.
oh, right here.
Yep.
Oh,
You see,
main
yeah,
app.
do exactly what it says. And make sure you put it
Oh,
in quotes.
I see.
So, yeah, put it as a string. There you go. Now try running it. There you go.
And I can
Now make a
reload the page.
change. Now go make a change in the file.
Oh, what
Go
could I
just go,
change?
yeah, go back to the tasks right there. See where it says task tag. Just add like 1, 2, 3, 4 to the tag. Yeah, yeah, into the string. Just add that 1, 2, 3, 4 inside of that string. Yep. Yeah, and then now let's refresh the page.
One, two,
See how
three, four.
that? Yeah. So that's what reload does. And usually you only do that in development. So typically you'll have an environment variable that will be, are you in development or are you not? And so you'll pay based on that one condition as the environment variable, you'll say whether or not you can do a number of conditions in that way. But that's how you put reload. In production, you don't have it reload because you don't want code changes to happen.
I see. Okay. So how exactly does this work?
if you go back to your thing, your
The
file,
code?
yeah, and just turn that to false right there where it says reload.
Oh, I meant like how this like what the docs thing.
What
The
do you
like
mean?
the task manager I made work.
Um, it is so it's a CRUD API. So you can create resources, you can read from resources, um, you can update them, and you can delete them. That's basically how an API works, and that's how like the internet works in general. You make
Oh,
this is a server, and your React application, which is a client, makes requests to your server, and your server responds to your client.
I can't exactly like test it out in
You
this. I would
can't.
have to make
You
a
can't. No, no,
React.
no, no. You can't. Go to the Git right there, the Git endpoint that you just had.
This one.
Yep. Click that, and then click the try it out on the right side, and then execute. Boom, and then look down. You don't have anything in there. So now go to the one that's right below that.
Great desk.
Yep,
Try
and
it
then do that
out.
again, and then just hit enter execute, and then scroll down. Now you have one. Now scroll back up. Now run the other one again that you did before. Boom.
And this is a task I created, I guess.
Those two tasks right below that. You see the response body? Those are the things
Oh,
that got
this.
that. Those, see, remember how right before that wasn't there? It was an empty array before. And when you created an object in the other endpoint, and then you went back to this endpoint, you now have two objects that have been created, and you can list those tasks.
I get what you're saying. Okay. And then if I were to like come here and like delete the task, I would execute
Yep.
it and it would
You'd
delete
have
it.
to get the ID. You have to go get the ID of it. So if you go back up and you look at one of the IDs from those,
Oh, two.
yeah, or I don't know if that's that one. I think it might be up one. Yeah, so you have one and two. So go grab, yep, just put one of those IDs in there, try it out, and you got to put the ID, and then just put one, hit execute, task deleted. Now scroll back up, now
I'll
all the way
scroll
up, and then hit the list one again. So the first one that you did. Yeah, so
and click
hit that one.
execute,
Yep,
and now it's
boom.
gone.
Yeah,
And if I were to update task, I guess
you got to
like
give it an ID, and then you got to give it the information you want to update on that ID. So you have number two, but you have to update information. So like put just like any information in title. Don't take the ID out usually, because usually you won't update an ID. Usually after an ID is created, you don't update it. So like that's just a rule of thumb. But yeah, just put something there, and then just hit execute, and then like go scroll down so you can see that it actually was succeeded or not.
successful
Um,
response.
okay, cool. So scroll back up and then hit the list again, and then there you go. It's
Great desk.
updated.
Oh, neat.
So currently you're folding everything in memory, meaning it is updating some information, and if your server was to die, that information is gone. And so that's what in memory means. And so that is what a database is for. Essentially, you connect servers to other APIs and databases. And if you need to store information or make it persistent, you essentially store it in a database. And so if your server for some time, and so this is what we call stateless. We make stateless applications, meaning if our server crashes for any reason because the logic and some bug goes wrong, it our server can restart and be completely fine because all of our state is kept in a database. And so we
Okay.
can also take that server, and what we can also do in order to expand when we have more traffic at times is we can replicate it. And so you can essentially have four servers that are serving different people on different requests. And that's how you end up scaling horizontally. Scaling vertically is making your server bigger, and scaling horizontally is adding more replicas of your stateless server.
Okay, I get what you're saying. This is kind of just like the central hub,
Yep.
whatever kind of,
It is the
where all.
control. It is the control of the information to your users. What you do, and I've actually seen people on the internet screw this up. You control everything that reaches your front end application, And so your users will trust you because they know that your information's come from your single API. What you do beneath your API is all of your business logic. Is like you connecting to other APIs to get information and or authenticate on as to other services on behalf of your users. You do that all behind your API, and so your authentication is handled by your server, and so you handle the authentication for your users, but you authenticate them behind your server to other services to integrate things into your application.
Okay. I get what you're saying. So this kind of is like the API is kind of like what makes it work.
Yep, and that's literally that's everything. Like that's if you just like iterate on that, that's it. That's all you gotta know. That's programming. I mean, that's web development. Like, there's not that the people build video drivers and video game stuff, so it's a little different. But like being dev nowadays is basically this.
Just building on the API.
Yep. It's
And
basically
then,
working on Git, building on APIs, and building front ends, and that's like 99% of devs now.
and what are these schemas at the bottom?
Schemas, they're models. So like your task had an ID, your task had a title, your task had a description, and that's what a model is, and that's what a schema. A schema is the same thing as a model
Oh,
to
okay.
some
So kind of
extent.
like how the tasks are formatted.
It's how the data is structured. So if you go back to your API up at the
Oh,
top and look at how the data, look at the JSON data that gets returned. No, no, that's JSON data too. But go to like one of the endpoints there.
okay.
See how that
Genuine?
says title and all that.
Yeah.
That's the schema for the task.
So kind of like the structure.
Yes, it's a data structure.
Oh, okay. I learned this in my comp sci class a bit.
Yeah, and then you get into like types, like what types are on your data structures and stuff. So like a string is a type, an integer is a type, a boolean is a type, and so your schemas have properties on them, and those properties have types, and that defines out the data structures and the data model for your application.
And if I were to build like a front end on this, I would do it in the same like project.
Yeah, well, you would, it just depends. Like how you couple your front end and your back end is like just it just depends on how you want to distribute it. So what you can do, and this is most of the time with how the internet, most companies that are on the internet work now, is that they put their front end on something that's called a CDN. So like a Vercel, that's kind of like you'll put your front end there, and then typically you'll host your backend on a server or like in a backend service or like render.com or something like that. Uh,
And then they would work on connecting the two. You would connect the two
No,
on those
that's
two
that's what
applications.
that's what that's what you're doing with your front end application. You are essentially making requests from your front end to your API inputs, right?
API.
Yeah, so like
Okay.
remember how go back to Git, so go to the Git again. So the first endpoint that you have there, the list one. Yep, click that one and hit execute. Okay, now grab that curl statement right there.
Entire thing.
Yeah, just grab that.
Is that the copy button, I'm guessing?
Yep, I think so. I usually just copy it.
Do it just in case.
Now go to your Git bash
Get bash up here.
and then just open up a new terminal or something to the side or something. Another Git bash one. Yep, there you go. And then just paste that in there. Enter. Boom. There's your data.
Returns the same. So it's like the same exact thing.
So the curl statement right there, that's what you can utilize in order to know how to configure the. And then, so take that curl statement and then
I still
go
have the
give it.
copy.
What's that? Oh, you already
I-
copied it? Go to ChatGPT real quick.
I'll open it right here.
Or what was the
One.
endpoint? It's a yeah. Just go in there and be like, create me a fetch statement in this with this, and then put enter. Control Shift Enter. Yep. That. Yeah, I was gonna say Shift Enter. I usually try to separate it out a bit, but that's basically the client side code right there. You're going to use that on your front end React application. And this, when the page renders, is going to fetch the information from your server and then render it on your page.
So this would be going on my front end application or front
Correct.
end. And this basically gets, so I'll do this for each curl statement.
No. That's so what you did, curl is the way to do this over the bash terminal. So that's what you did. You ran curl in the terminal and then you made an HTTP request to your server running on your computer. And what I'm saying is essentially what you just asked ChatGPT for is the JavaScript code that's going to go in your React application. So I basically just gave you a way to communicate what your endpoints are going to be so that you can have ChatGPT give you the front end code for making it to glue it. So it's like the glue code to your front end to your back end.
Okay, I understand. I get it.
Because what you do is you write your front end, your React application is written in JavaScript. And so what you do is you use HTTP, and HTTP you're speaking JSON over HTTP from your front end application to your back end application. So your client is requesting information about tasks when it renders the page from your server, and your server responds with the tasks.
Okay, I think I get it. I'm pretty sure I get it.
Once you get it, once you start wiring it together, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna probably either do today or try to do. I wanted to get this done, and then I want to see how it works connecting like a front end to this.
Yeah, I mean that's basically full stack development, and that's why I try to get people to use Fast API, because that docs thing that you showed, that's actually something that in most frameworks you have to go add comments in code, and so it becomes like second. It's like it becomes another step, and so that's why it's like you might as well just learn people off. What you've got to do is work backwards from here now. Is like now that you know how server client works and that you can iterate over this for a while, what you now need to do is kind of work backwards, because this is where I was kind of, once you teach people the core, like the how to use cursor, the editor, how to use the debugger, how to use Git, how to like do like organize project at least and do branching, and then doing API stuff and doing React. Those are the core skills you need to be like an engineer on team at a company.
So I'm
And
one step closer.
yeah, and so and other than that, everything else is just tacking on to that. It's like once you understand those core concepts pretty well, then you're really well built to just start going and learning the other pieces that are going to make you a lot better.
Okay, so kind of just like these are like the core things
Yep.
that you need to know if you want to be a developer.
Yep,
I
exactly.
mean,
And so now that you kind of have the ability to glue everything together, you're going to start iterating really fast, and you're going to start, it's going to be like,
one, two, three.
yeah.
So I would just be like, if I were to do this in like cursor, it'd be like now create a front end to this in the same
No,
project
no. Like take your, you should do this in your React project. Do you have like your React project running locally?
for my front end, my Crow front end. You're talking about?
Yeah. Like, do you have you should run your Crow front end locally, and then you should fetch so that's how you do local development. Essentially, what you do is you run your server on one port. So you run your server on port 8000, like it's showing there, and then your front end will run on port 3000 on your local computer. And so essentially, when you're developing your front end, you will run your local back end on your computer at 8000, and your front end on local port 3000 will make a HTTP requests over you'll make it.
Or 8,000.
Yep, exactly. And that's how you build your project locally. And then that's literally local development, and then you push that up to the deployment stuff, and that's and then after that the other piece is just like automating stuff so that you don't have to like go and manually push it out each time.
Okay.
But most people don't need to even go that far.
So I would make it in like a separate project, like how I have my back end project here
Yep,
and then my front end project here.
I would do that. I think it's simpler for new people, because what happens is when you start trying to deploy, because you're not as familiar with the deployment technique, you're going to opt in for like a Vercel deployment or something like that's like minimal on a VM. And so um, you end up just not needing to go through like it's much easier to do that. I kind of lost my train of thought there. I apologize, but um, it's much easier to just kind of keep it as simple. Okay, I remember now. Here's the reasoning. Because when you deploy your front end on Vercel, what ends up doing is it usually goes based on your its Git repository. And when you start having to know how the paths work really in depth with regards to combining your project, your front end, and your back end into the same repository, um, it's just going to get a little messier. So I would learn by putting them your front end in one repository, Crow front end, and your back end in another one. Typically, what you can do on those is you can like group them, like you can put them under, and like you can have like your Crow organization, and then you can have like front end and then back end, and then they can both be private repositories. But I'd keep the front end easily able to be deployed on like Vercel, because then you don't have to go worry about like, oh, well, here's where the back end is for Vercel, like don't screw that up because you need to go build there and stuff. Um, and then just keep your back end separate as well, because then it'll make it easier for you in the short term. Like long term you might combine them, but in the short term it's going to save you a lot of headaches.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, so this was just like a mini project. So I'm gonna create a new front end for this, I guess, today as my daily learning for coding.
There you go, bro.
Just I'm trying to do like a bit of new coding each day, and then a bit of what I already know of front end that I actually have to do.
Yeah,
But
well, I mean, now that you kind of have the glue, you'll start throwing things together pretty quickly.
all right, I
Because
appreciate that.
yeah, you kind of play around with the back end stuff. You're doing exactly what you should be doing. You take a really simple project and just start iterating on it a little bit. That's how you really learn. Like people start to get, and like knowing what the tools are too. That's the other piece. Like if if I would have had that when I started, I would have been able to get started a lot quicker. It took me like years to really be able to get a good like everything that you have now.
Yeah, it took me a long too. I first started trying to learn in middle school. I got destroyed by it. Tried again my freshman year, got destroyed by it, and now I'm trying again
Dude, that's
and not
cool.
getting destroyed by it. So as
That's
much.
awesome. What are you a senior this year, or are you a junior?
Yeah,
You're
senior.
senior. That's cool, bro. The funny thing is, my little brother is just. I was talking to him lately, and he's a freshman, and I was like, "Dang, that's crazy,
You know, it,
dude."
it felt like it feels so close, but yet so far away freshman year.
I bet. Well, cool, man. Well, hey, are you all up and running?
Yeah, I am.
Cool.
I'm
Well,
all good though.
I'm gonna probably crash out for the night. I'm gonna try to. I've been like I'm getting back into the stream. I'm feeling good about the stream, so I think I'm gonna keep doing them. But I think I'm gonna try to make sure I cap them so I'm at least getting my sleep.
It's all good. All right,
But
thank
I'm
you.
glad. Yeah, of course, bro. I'll be back on all night. So if you need anything, hit me up.
All right, definitely.
Cool. All
See
right,
ya.
later, bro. That's cool. That was awesome. That was cool. I always have a good time when Steven jumps on. Thanks for coming on, Steven. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? I think I'm gonna like pull open the little closer thing. I need to have a closer. We're closing the stream down kind of thing. Um, but got my little picture finishing soon. Thank you guys for watching the stream. If you did pop by, I know I didn't really check chats tonight. I know Mia probably was the only one in there, but see you guys tomorrow. Later, guys.